Laboratorium! Oh, thank you so much.
I can't believe you kept experimenting this whole time without it.
Goblins build up resistance to electrical shocks over time. Oh, but the big currents still make me sit straight up, I'll tell you what. I appreciate you giving me a hand.
Dullness binds my body tightly. Awaken me and make me sprightly.
I heard that during fall, humans like to jump into piles of leaves. Why would you do that? Leaves are covered with bugs. Jump in a pile of lithium metal instead. It's real soft.
So, how long were you planning on letting me believe that you lived in Milkwater?
Well, it's what the residents of Fairhaven have always assumed, so I just went with it.
Is it strange living among the Fae? Since you were born human.
Yes, I still feel like I have a lot to learn about Fae customs and rules. I do miss having low-stakes human conversations sometimes. But I'd rather avoid going to town if it's not necessary.
If you don't want to come to town, I'll visit you here more often. That way you can still get some human interaction.
That's kind of you. I would be delighted. Oh, and my samovar is always hot and ready to make a cup of tea. I hope you don't mind my saying so. But I see a lot of hazel in you. I hope you decide to stay on. And come visit us in Ravenwood Hollow whenever you need anything. Welcome to my humble little shop. See? I really am a rare bookseller. Just, very rare books.
I used to have fantasies about browsing books in stores like this. What kind of books are these?
Many of them are incantation collections. There's some history of magic and magical theory mixed in too. Oh, and detective stories. I love a good detective story. By the way, the last time I was in town, Kai mentioned he'd sold you a mulberry seedling. Do you have any extra mulberries?
I'll check. What are you making?
Oh, just a incantation.
That's not vague at all.
It's for, you see.
It's okay. You don't have to tell me. As long as you're not making, I don't know, some magical bomb.
I would never.
I was joking. Mostly. Let me see about those mulberries. Here you are, Wesley. Enough mulberries for an entire pie.
Now, what I'm making is much more interesting.
And what you're making is... Oh, fine.
Okay. I've been researching ways to lessen the effects of lycanthropy. That is, being a werewolf. I would prefer to be a little less, werewolf-ish.
But you have such lovely fur!
That's kind of you. However, being a were-creature comes with plenty of downsides. One of the texts I read suggested that an incantation made with ink of the mulberry might help.
I hope you get what you want.
Me too. Here, take this. Fair is fair.
So did your mom also come to Alaska from Russia?
No, she didn't come from anywhere. She grew up in Alaska. My grandparents would have preferred that she didn't marry a random foreigner. But when my dad left, they helped raise my brother and me. I wish I could see them again.
I hear there is a wedding in your village. I suppose it's easy for humans to commit your lives to each other when your lives are so mercifully short.
Do the Fae ever marry?
To imagine you might truly want to spend eternity with someone. And to marry a mortal is just setting oneself up for heartbreak.
I hear you are choosing a new leader in your town. Strange. Betty has never given us much of a choice. Although, I can't imagine who would want to run against her. Not even me. And I can outrun anyone.
Oh, what a good purr. Aw, still loving that, aren't ya? Why the long face?
Oh, just thinking about my ma. On the coldest fall days, she'd always buy me a cup of piping hot cider. Oh, I hope she's doing okay back in the city.
Hey, my mom's there too. Maybe our moms will meet and drink cider together.
Don't tell Juliet, but I'm sad she's gone back to school. This summer, I sometimes persuaded her to come walking on the beach with me. She has an eye for the prettiest seashells.
Angus said the portrait was his favorite wedding present. Thanks again for making it possible.
My pleasure.
Witchcraft can make any task easier. It can make the lives of those around you easier. You must keep working at it, but don't ignore the rest of your life. It is a balance.
Your Gram was a fine witch. Cheers me up to see you follow her footsteps. In your own way, course.
I knew a witch once who transformed into a hawk she saw gliding majestically above her. The bird knew how to fly, but she didn't. It was a mess.
What kind of a witch will you be?
A good witch?
There are no good witches or bad witches, only good or bad actions.
I got a letter from an institute focused on herb lore. They want to recruit me. I love potions, but I'm not sure if that's the right move for me.
I can't believe magic schools are actually a thing.
Girl, they've been around for ages. They're also crazy expensive, so it's like, probably not a real option.
I'm sleepy. Morning, Giva. What are you up to?
Headed to see the election results, of course. I can't vote, but I wouldn't miss this for the world. Fancy coming along?
Right. Let's go.
Here you go, Tara. It's so great to see all our neighbors performing their civic duty.
Who should I vote for? Better the devil you know, I guess.
Okay, everyone, we're ready to tally the votes.
Okay, settle down, everyone. The final vote count is as follows. Otto Soft, 9 votes. Martin Emerson, 8 votes. And 2 write-in votes for Lena Dahl Johnson.
What? Lena? What is he talking about?
I have no idea. I didn't ask anyone to vote for me.
Well, I did prepare a speech in the hopes that common sense would prevail. As my first act as your newly re-elected mayor, I would like to announce the new members of the Friendly Fairhaven Neighborhood Watch, Natalia and Thomas.
Lena?
Not here, Tara. Oh, you're so thoughtful, Tara. I'm glad you're around. I overheard Vanessa say that she wished we had an organic grocery store on the island. And that would be nice in theory, but doesn't she know that it would put me out of business? She probably doesn't even realize it. Never mind.
It's pumpkin spice season.
But isn't pumpkin spice...
Do not say basic. Pumpkin spice is delicious, okay? That's just science.
Vanessa, what do you think about Otto's curfew?
Oh, everyone's been asking me about that. It's quite controversial, and I really wish he would have discussed it with me before just announcing it at the debate. It's not fair to place the burden of enforcing it on a civilian watch. I've privately told the members of the watch to take note of who they see out and about after curfew, but not to interfere. Please don't tell Otto I told you this. He'll think I'm undermining him. But I don't want there to be clashes between our citizens late at night.
Getting married isn't something I really think about. I'm way too young. I mean, I do have a bunch of sketches of my dream wedding dress, but that's more like design inspo.
Well, I'm not surprised everyone picked Mayor Soft again.
Hey, not everyone picked him.
Yeah, well, nothing is ever really gonna change around here.
We got lots of useful wedding gifts. Natalia made us a new cast iron pot. But don't tell her that my favorite gift is that portrait Parker gave us.
You played really beautifully, Juliet.
Oh, thanks. Everyone keeps coming up to me and telling me that. Normally, when people try and talk to me, I kind of want to hide, but it's been nice.
So, Thomas, did you ever consider moving anyone into your farmhouse?
What, like my sister? I asked Crystal if she'd move back, but...
No. I mean, like, marriage.
Oh, well, not yet, but I go on plenty of dates. I do. Don't look at me like that.
I was kinda hoping Marty would become mayor. Then he would have put all his cows and chickens in the mayor's mansion.
How illuminating! Thank you, Tara. I've always had a bit of an aversion to marriage, if I'm honest. Probably because all of my cousins let themselves be set up by the most famous matchmaker in Mumbai. To be fair, they all seem pretty happy. But that just wasn't for me.
Violet's such a talented seamstress. She noticed that my sweater had a pull, so she grabbed a crochet hook and threaded it back in. It might have been more comfortable if she had let me take it off first, though.
I have to say, Francis and Angus were onto something having their wedding in the woods. It was such a peaceful ceremony. If only there weren't malcontents around to make me worry.
Whoever voted for Lena had the right idea. I wish she'd actually run for mayor.
Did you vote for her?
Who's to say?
Oh, this is warming the cockles of my heart. I'm just so pleased that Otto picked me for the Friendly Fairhaven Neighborhood Watch.
Yeah, I'm really pleased for you too, Natalia.
Here, kitty kitty.
Meow.
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty? Do you ever think about going home, Perry?
Where is home? Anyone I might have known back then is long gone. This is the only home that matters now. Your coven must help us protect it.
My mole in the mine has been telling me great things about you.
You have someone spying on me? Who? Zephyr?
No, he's an actual mole. He didn't like the last mining operation, you see? They were always setting off explosives and disrupting his habitat. But well, they're gone now. And my mole tells me you're much nicer.
Fall is harvest time, right? Oh, I wonder how Thomas is getting on. It takes a lot of machinery in good condition to pull off a harvest. I better have a look-see in his shed while he's sleeping.
Juliet's song was so pretty. I'm glad I didn't mess her up too much.
Oof, you look exhausted. Still coming down from your election nerves?
It's not that. We've already established a schedule for the Friendly Fairhaven Neighborhood Watch, and as mayor, I took the first shift last night. But staying awake that long is hard. I had so much coffee beforehand, but Thomas still caught me resting my eyes.
The Farseer's advice may seem unclear, but if you really listen, everything he says makes sense in the end.
I got a letter from an institute focused on herb lore.
I can't believe...
Try to not blow off any arms or legs while trying out new spells. It's harder to stay a secret society that way.
Do you ever go in the gloaming, Farseer?
Never had much need. And then we lost the keystones. Still don't know what Marcus was doing in the gloaming that night, and I suppose he'll never be able to tell us.
As we all find our way, I find it ever more important to take a moment to breathe and show gratitude when you can.
Am I ready for bed? Oh, hi, Lena. What's up?
Trouble, I think. Mayor Otto has called an emergency town hall meeting, and there's a feeling in the air that has me pretty jumpy.
So far, I've had bad experiences with town hall meetings in general, so... All right, let's go.
I don't want to go in there and listen to Otto. Not after last night.
Me either. But it'll look suspicious if we don't go. Come on.
Thank you all for joining me. I know it's early, but this is an emergency. I received an anonymous tip yesterday that confirms what I suspected. There are witches in Fairhaven.
I knew it! I could sense the malcontents.
Simmer down, simmer down. What we need now is information. Has anyone seen or heard anything unnatural?
I don't like the woods, same as you, but isn't there a less public way to...
It's Sophia. Sophia is the witch. I've seen her.
Oh no.
Doing what?
Going out into the woods late at night.
I was just looking for Juliet. She didn't come home by curfew.
Natalia, Sophia's not a witch. She never hurt anyone.
Malcontents have a way of tricking the innocent into defending them.
I can't believe this. You think I'd really...
Quiet! We need order now more than ever. I will investigate Natalia's claims as fully as I can. We'll hold a trial for Sophia a week from today.
You can't do that!
Shh! I can, and I have to. Something's been troubling Fairhaven since I was a little boy. And we will figure out what it is. See you all next week. And in the meantime, stay safe.
Why would Natalia say that? She always seemed nice.
It wasn't Natalia, was it? It was the Wraith.
The Wraith's messing with someone already?
Natalia's never acted like that before. She's as sweet as Sophia.
Maybe the High Priestess knows how to fix this. We'll find out tonight, yeah?
We better. Because we have to fix this. I know this might sound weird, but I feel almost as bad for Natalia as I do for Sophia. If we get this Wraith to let her go, she's going to wake up and realize what she did. And she'll hate herself, but it's not her fault. It's ours.
What have I ever done to Natalia except commiserate over all those worthless exes of hers? I didn't think we were as close as sisters, but I thought we were friends.
I know Natalia's possessed by a wraith, but can I spit in her drink? Just a little?
All those heavy metals have gone to Natalia's brain. She needs a vacation, or at least a swift dunk in the lake. That'll bring her to her senses.
I can't believe Natalia's tossing around accusations of witchcraft. And don't think I didn't notice that she's part of Otto's friendly neighborhood watch.
I was quite surprised to hear Natalia's claim that Sophia might be a witch. She's been having a difficult time with Juliet, which is understandable given their loss. But I don't think she seems like the witchy type.
So, what is the witchy type?
Oh, I suppose I don't know. We'll see what happens at the trial.
I'm proud of Natalia. Identifying the source of the problems in your life takes courage.
But what about Sophia?
If she really is a malcontent, or a witch, to use that charmingly outdated term, then this trial is better for her in the long run.
Is it just me, or was that a really weird town hall meeting? I never got bad vibes from Natalia or Sophia before. It feels like this is all coming out of nowhere.
I'm heartened that Natalia told us the truth about Sophia. But who am I supposed to get espresso from now? These neighborhood watch all-nighters aren't going to pull themselves.
I eat at Sophia's diner all the time, and Giacomo and I were really good friends before he passed. I don't see her being a malcontent, but I've also known Natalia a long while, and she wouldn't just make something like this up. She's got no beef with Sophia. I don't know. You think witches, malcontents, could they be real?
Amira, how do you know so much about wraiths? Or is Jinn more correct?
They are the same. Jinn is just the word I learned first. My ex, Sahar, had a reputation. The good kind. She was the most talented witch in Tehran. I accompanied her while I was an initiate, and I saw how firmly Jinn latch onto the fear they find within people.
Now, I can't say I know Natalia well, but I can't imagine how anyone could have a quarrel with Sophia. She's the nicest lady I know, present company excluded.
What the frog is wrong with Natalia? Witches are not a thing.
I used to cover elections for the college paper back in Alaska. The smaller the town, the more intense the elections. Every time. How did you know I'm hungry enough to eat an entire cow? Although, I'm that hungry on most nights.
Hi, Francis. Looking for pearls?
I was, but I guess I got lost in thought watching the waves. The water here is much colder, but the waves always make me think of La Isla. Not that I even got to visit it much. Growing up, I didn't really feel at home on La Isla, but I didn't really feel at home in the city either. Do you feel at home here in Fairhaven yet?
I think that home is less about a place than it is about the people you are with. Being with loved ones matters the most to me.
That's part of my problem, I guess. When I left the city, I left my family behind. Now it's just me and Angus. Oh, listen to me. I'm just babbling out loud. Thanks for listening, Tara.
Any old fool can see Sophia is no witch, but Otto is a young fool. Young and ambitious.
Oh, such a good cat.
You that swim, run, or fly, please let me travel in your mind's eye.
Should I go to sleep? I will wake up in my human form.
Tara, remember the versorium you found for me? Well, you'll never guess what I figured out when I went sniffing around that chair from the summer festival.
It's the crack of dawn, so I hope it's good.
So, okay. Last winter, I was running some experiments on that chair. Legend says it's made of the same wood as the wand tree.
Zephyr, didn't that seem relevant before?
No, because when I tried attaching some magical lodestones to see if I could detect any currents, nothing. But when I tested it with the versorium, the magical current readings went through the roof. Here's my hypothesis. Those lodestones primed the chair to receive magic, and when you sat in it, boom! The chair brought you right back to that place the lodestones came from.
Ravenwood Hollow.
Ravenwood Hollow. It was an accident, promise. Can you keep this a secret from Perry?
Perry's been worried. It might put her mind at ease to tell her you solved this.
She does think Ariel did it and won't fess up. Ah, jeez, I gotta clear Ariel's name.
Next time you go attaching lodestones to something...
Oh, I won't make that mistake again. Whoa. See you back in Ravenwood Hollow, my friend. we have to do something. What's the point of having magic at all if we don't use it to help that poor lady?
I use my magic to help all the time. But I help creatures, not humans. Humans destroy each other. It's all that makes them unique.
Ahem. As the only one of us who used to be a human, let me say that isn't true. Humans are afraid of what they don't know. But so are the Fae. We're not different, and I can't hold up here, watching Sophia suffer.
Say you help her. What if you're discovered? What if you transform? Interfering with human affairs does more harm than good. I would know.
But you're... we can't, I just... How direct, I don't like this.
Perry and I are hundreds of years old. We've seen scads of witch trials. Never ends well.
And as the senior members of Ravenwood Hollow, we're breaking this tie. No interfering.
Well, horse feathers.
How much of that did you hear?
Enough to get the gist. No helping.
A decision I have to abide by, technically. But if there's anything you need...
Wow. Thanks, Wesley. That's very generous of you.
When Juliet played at the wedding, it reminded me of Giacomo. He used to walk around Ravenwood Hollow whistling. One day, maybe Juliet will do the same. Oh, I can't wait to drink some of this while reading the latest detective novels that came in.
Wesley tells me someone in your village was accused of being a witch.
Yes, but it wasn't someone in our coven. I feel terrible. Sophia is completely innocent. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being what we are.
You must be more careful. If they ensnare one of you, you won't be able to keep the wellspring in balance. Then more innocents will suffer.
How's the mine treating ya? Found any goblin machinery yet?
I wasn't sure where it came from, but it looks like it came out of this very workshop.
Oh, that's sweet. Maybe one day I'll be as talented as the ones who made the mining machines.
It would be wise to focus all your energies on capturing the Wraith. Humans do terrible things to animals. But when they turn on each other, it can be just as bad.
I would help you if I could, Natalia. I just don't have any wood to spare in my shop right now.
Curse that unreliable fairy. I'll never have enough coal to make it before my next shipment comes. Oh, Tara, any chance you have some spare wood I could burn down into charcoal? I can't keep my forge hot enough without it.
Lena really seems upset about the trial. I would be too. I mean, if my shop was directly across from a diner owned by a witch, I would want to know. Can't blame Lena for being a bit freaked out about the prospect.
Hi, Tara. Did you bring the wood?
Here's your wood, Natalia. Will it make enough charcoal?
Yes, this should be enough. It'll burn down just before I run completely out of my last batch of coal. Lucky timing. You believe in luck, Tara?
No. I think superstition clouds people's judgment.
Messenger Cameron says something like that. He's not big on old superstitions. I have to keep some of my old family traditions to myself sometimes. The old babka who held onto my great-grandpa's hammer all those years said, when I picked it up, my luck would get better. I think she was right. After all, I live in this beautiful place now. And I've made such wonderful friends. Like you, Tara.
What is up with Natalia? Sofia is no bruja. I speak from experience here.
You do?
I don't want to get into it. But trust me, Sofia is not a witch or a malcontent or whatever Cameron wants to call her.
Have you maybe considered finding an impartial third party to handle Natalia's accusation?
No. As mayor, it's my job to handle such difficult tasks. I wouldn't want anyone else to take on that burden.
You want to know the worst part? Otto barely squeaked out a victory, but you just know he's gonna treat it like a mandate anyway.
There's something different about Natalia these days.
You can sense it too?
Absolutely. It's the confidence that comes of standing up for yourself.
Is it?
She's setting a great example. Angus, in particular, is really paying attention.
So, Tara, Natalia's accusation of Sophia, is that real?
I'm afraid so.
I thought perhaps this was some sort of island-wide elaborate live-action role-playing game, which would have been odd enough. But this... I'm not sure what to think.
So, witch trials. Do they happen a lot here?
They do, unfortunately. But the last trials were a century ago. Someone accused one of my great-great-great-aunts of hexing some pickles. But she wasn't even a witch. She just didn't keep a very clean canning station. In her accuser's defense, botulism probably does feel like getting hexed.
I told my parents what was going on here, and my mom nearly jumped on a plane. But Pa stopped her. She has her own coven to run in Johannesburg now. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if she came storming off the ferry and knocks Natalia and Otto both into the water.
I'll be the first to say weird things happen in those woods at night. I've seen it. But Sophia's not a part of all that, I'm sure of it.
What do I smell? New item on the menu?
I've been experimenting. I'm adding some new authentic Italian dishes to the menu. My husband was from Italy. Did you know that? I never had the chance to visit his family. He and Juliet went once to meet his grandmother when she was still alive. Have you traveled much, Tara?
Yes, and I can't wait to go off somewhere again. I get so bored being in the same place.
Really? I'm never bored here. But then I'm more interested in people than in places. After they got back from Italy, Juliet would hardly talk to Giacomo. She said something about her great-grandmother being weird, but that was all. But Giacomo's grandmother didn't speak one word of English. She couldn't have said anything to offend Juliet. Teenagers.
My dad didn't talk to my grandpa for a long time, and he was hardly a teenager. They made up after I was born.
Well, at least they patched things up before Robert passed. I wish Juliet and Giacomo had that closure. Always tell those you love how you feel about them, Tara. Don't wait. This kind of scapegoating never leads anywhere good. My Nona can attest to that.
I'm worried about the little grommets in town. When adults freak out, the kids can feel it. I keep trying to think of something to say to Juliet, but nothing feels right.
That arrogant, stone-faced, heartless. And she says she cares about protecting humans more than anything.
And who are we talking about?
No one.
This thing. They called it a wraith, escaped from the gloaming. It was really scary. And now Natalia has accused Sophia of being a witch? I feel awful. I really wish you were here.
Why is it so bad that Sophia might be a witch? In The Wizard of Oz, the good witch can protect people by controlling the weather.
That does seem pretty handy, doesn't it?
Sophia's not a witch. That's just silly. Even if she was a witch, she'd be a good witch.
Malcontents and witches are the same thing. I can't believe I never made that connection before.
So you believe in witches then?
Yeah, and they're really, really dangerous. Be careful, Tara.
Are you feeling okay, Natalia?
Sure. Just grateful I saw what Sophia was up to. It's a shame. I really liked her. Goes to show that anyone can be a malcontent.
I've lost a lot of my people to wraiths.
Did wraiths get to people in your family?
No, they got to a few folk who hated my family.
Since Ma went back to lead that coven outside of Johannesburg, they've had to banish a few wraiths. But their coven is like 6 times the size of ours. So am I nervous? Yes, very.
I've seen many people possessed by Jinn, but a disembodied wraith whooshing right by my face on its way to find a victim, that's a new one for me.
Mom is really good at acting calm. Even if she doesn't know what to do, we'd probably all be less stressed if she was here.
Adept, did you get a chance to examine Natalia?
I did. I asked her to stop by the clinic for a cup of tea.
And?
It's as we all feared. The wraith that escaped the gloaming last night has possessed Natalia.
This is all my fault. If we hadn't gone into the gloaming...
That shouldn't have destabilized the wellspring so profoundly. Something strange is going on.
How do we get Natalia to take back what she said?
This happened to a cousin of mine when I was a boy. Banishment is the only way to make a wraith leave for good.
That's complicated magic.
Well, Complicated problems call for complicated magic, don't they now? We'll need something Natalia's made with her hands. Next, something that carries a memory dear to her.
And we will need a sapphire to capture the genie, and fennel seed powder to bind it.
Fennel seed powder?
If you grow some fennel, you can pound it up in your mortar and pestle.
Can't I just grind up the seeds instead of growing them?
Nonsense. We need fresh seeds from fresh fennel.
Novice, can you gather these 4 things?
I'll do my best.
Bring the things that hold a part of Natalia, what she's made, and what carries a memory to me once you've got 'em. I'll look within 'em. If they're powerful enough, I'll show you how to make the banishment incantation.
Be swift. Sophia only has a week until her trial.
Is it time for bed? Aren't you? I think I'll call you dinner. Aren't you? I think I'll call you Moosely. Are you sure you saw Sophia out there? What if it was Emmy or Finn playing tricks?
I thought it might be them at first, but I have this feeling. I'm certain it's Sophia. I don't feel certain about a lot of things, so this is different. New.
You know, I should wait until it's dark before I try to break in. Again. Wow, it smells like bleach in here.
That's exactly what it is. Working with raw meat means I gotta wipe down my surfaces all the time. I'd rather get food poisoning than have one of my customers get sick.
You should check out Sophia's diner.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And
Now that I've had more time to process, you know what? I'm angry. At Natalia? Sure, but Otto too. What a jerk. All his neighborhood watch is doing is turning neighbors against each other.
Tara, that mine near your house, how deep does it go, do you think?
I don't know for sure, but the mine has lots of levels.
Huh. I wish I knew who built that place. Listen, I'd like to study some ore samples from the lowest reaches of the mine, but I don't have the skills to go that deep.
Huh. Why analyze rocks instead of clouds?
I want to know if Fairhaven's weather has always been this way. A grad schoolmate is a geologist, so if I send her samples, she might be able to tell me how much water they were exposed to over time.
I'm not sure I fully get it, but okay.
Brilliant. You're a great help. If you could nab me a sample of ore from the very bottom level, that would be perfect for my study. I speak to Thomas often about how the weather is impacting his crops. He normally doesn't mind me coming round. Poor thing. But he's quite upset about Sophia's trial, so I'm giving him a bit of room.
What's wrong? You look like you're about to be sick.
Well, that's how I feel. Sophia's such a sweet lady. So the idea that she's a witch is really messing me up.
I feel like I don't even recognize Angus anymore. How can he really believe in any of this nonsense? I keep waiting for him to say, "Just kidding," but he doesn't.
Parker came in to buy some flowers yesterday, and I was asleep at the register. I was just up all night trying to maintain the wellspring. We can't let another one of those things escape. I hope he doesn't suspect anything.
Oh, hi, Tara. Just volunteering today at the school. Helps offset the mischief caused by my little chaos demons. Poor Vanessa has enough to deal with being the only teacher and the mayor's wife, too.
Has anyone in your family ever been the mayor? I mean, given your family's long history on the island.
Oh, no. We dolls prefer to keep a low profile, at least as much as we can in a town this small.
Well, your kids are dolls, and they don't keep a low profile.
That's true. That's why I'm here. It would certainly save me some time if they would just behave. The thing is, my kids are just misunderstood. I think the drive to shake things up is natural for young people. And honestly, that's what a town like this needs. Otherwise, the community can get too stuck in its old ways. Ah, Tara, I am glad you're here. Maybe you'll shake things up too. When we had to find a special care place for my dad, I thought, if something goes wrong in Fairhaven, we'll still have Hazel. And now, we have you, though, and I'm very grateful for that.
I don't know if I measure up, but thanks. Hey, Finn, are you drawing something?
Oh, yeah. I don't draw a lot, but I had this picture in my head of, like, a bunch of thorny bushes. What are they called? Brambles. In the shape of a wall, kinda.
It's a very nice drawing.
I can't believe anyone would think Miss Moretti is a witch. She's the nicest person in Fairhaven. After my mom took off and my dad got his job off the island, she brought us dinner casseroles like every night. I finally started going to her diner just to save her the trip.
Daddy said Natalia's just on the neighborhood watch. But then Mommy said Natalia's just a nosy busybody, and the neighborhood watch is just a silly excuse to spy on people. Well, she didn't say silly, but I'm not allowed to say the word she did say.
Juliet, I am so sorry. What Natalia said about your mom isn't true.
I know that. But the only other person who really seems to think she's innocent is Kim. I wish Dad were still here.
Juliet's been having an even harder time focusing in class than usual. I guess that's to be expected, given the circumstances.
Maybe soon we'll understand the force that's been corrupting Fairhaven since I was young.
But Sophia wasn't here when you were young?
Just wait until Sophia's trial. We'll all learn the truth, I'm sure.
Otto's told me to stop patronizing Sophia's place. Bah! I'll eat wherever I please, thank you. If she's a witch, it certainly doesn't hurt her cooking.
So, I have a theory. Natalia spends a lot of time hammering things at her forge, right? Maybe she wound up breathing in some fumes or something. Like she got high on her own supply, you know?
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
So Natalia comes here, doesn't know anyone, but all her neighbors treat her nice, help get her forge going, and she repays that kindness by accusing Sophia of witchcraft? If you ever try something like that, Tara, ooh.
I would never, Thomas. Farmer's honor. Hi, kitty. Aw, still loving that, aren't ya? Springs, latches, bolts, pins. Open up and let me in.
That scientist wants rocks from the mine, does she now?
I guess it's pointless to ask how you know that already.
Yep. It'd be for the best if you gave me those rocks instead of her.
Why? Is she going to turn them into some weapon of mass destruction?
Ugh. Novice. Giver seems friendly, but you just don't know. And this fall we can't be too careful.
I want to see what she discovers, though.
Huh. Tell you what, girl. Bring me the rocks, and we'll both find out what they tell me.
Okay, sure. You do have a point. Farseer, I have something to show you.
Good, good. Hand it to me, and I'll read it.
How do you read something without words?
You give it a darn close look, of course. Let's see. Careful, man, careful. What are you doing?
Who?
She would curse you, wouldn't she? She's bitter.
Tell me what you're seeing.
You can't see? Sorry. I saw a man. Must have been Natalia's pa. And a woman. Not Natalia's ma. Daughter of the local babka.
Babka? Isn't that a pastry?
It also means spirit whisperer. A witch. Looks like Natalia's pa fell in love with a babka's daughter back in Russia, but the girl died, and the babka cursed her pa with bad luck. A curse that he passed on to his daughter years later.
Natalia.
That's right. You've done well, novice. We can use this for the incantation. Come back when you've got something else to show me.
Here, Farseer. Something else that holds a bit of Natalia in it. How about this iron she made?
I've been looking forward to this. I want to see how Natalia's story goes.
So do I.
So many miles above the sea.
I'll wait for him to finish.
Oh, there you are, Miss Kuznetsova. And there's the babka, still alive. I've aged better than her.
What did Natalia do?
She flew all the way back to her pa's village in Russia to ask the babka to lift the curse. Brave of her, the babka gave her an old hammer. This hammer belonged to Natalia's grandpa's pa, and told her that if she used the hammer, her fortunes would be set right.
So that's why she became a blacksmith so suddenly.
Seems that way.
But Natalia still thinks she suffers from misfortune. Did the babka lie?
Don't know. No surprise that Natalia's fed up with witches, though. You can get started on this incantation, novice. Finding out which parts of Natalia the wraith latched onto was the hard part.
I have the incantation ready. Can we rid Natalia of the wraith now?
Good, but we must wait until it's exerting its influence. At that time, it'll be weakened enough to banish. It is sure to do so at Sophia's trial, so we must wait until then. Don't delay in gathering the supplies we'll need to banish the wraith from Natalia. I want to believe that she and Otto will stop before they go too far, but we can't take risks.
The High Priestess may seem overly cautious to you, but we've lost too many members in recent years. We need every witch we have to keep the wellspring balanced.
I'm sleepy.
Hey, great news. I sold most of the meat from your animal, but there was some left over.
Here, you can have it. Hey, great. Here, you can have it. Hey, great. Here. Hey, great. Here. Hey, great. Here. Hey, great. Here.
Is it time for... I guess I'll need... Hey! What? Hey, this... Should I?
Oh.